Twin sisters Adana and Amora were born just 5 minutes apart but couldn't have been more different. Adana was quiet, calculating, smart and often insecure. Amora, on the other hand, was bright, compassionate, and full of life. At 23, they were both posted to the same state for their NYSC and their parents rented them a cozy 2-bedroom apartment. In their second month, Amora met Benjamin, a 30-year-old charming, successful car dealership owner. He was handsome, well-dressed, and effortlessly confident. Amora was drawn to him, but she didn't rush into anything. "Let me know his real self first," she always told Adana, who listened with a twisted smile. Amora and Benjamin became close, emotionally intimate but not lovers. Amora would come home and gush about his kindness, his patience, how he listened when she spoke, and how big of a spender he is. Every word from her lips burned Adana like acid. One afternoon, Amora introduced Benjamin to Adana. She laughed freely. Adana smiled tightly. That night, Adana cried herself to sleep. Fueled by jealousy, Adana began poisoning Amora's food with crushed hard drugs. Amora began experiencing erratic behavior, laughing randomly, screaming at nothing, pacing the room. Their family was alarmed. Adana played her role perfectly, the crying sister who didn't know what went wrong. Amora was taken to a psychiatric hospital. The doctors diagnosed her with drug-induced psychosis. Adana continued her visits, bringing food secretly laced to prolong her sister's condition. At the same time, Adana began texting Benjamin. "She's always been on drugs," she told him. "She hides it well. I've protected her all these years." Benjamin, confused and slightly sympathetic, responded occasionally. Adana, obsessed and impatient, visited a herbalist. He gave her a love charm, warning, "It will last for 3 months. Within that time, marry him. If you ever leave the marriage, madness will claim you." She cooked for Benjamin and slipped the charm into his food. That night, he slept with her. From the next day, he was hers, completely and eerily devoted. Within a month, Benjamin proposed. When Adana told her parents about the proposal after just 1 month of dating, her parents were not happy about it, but she insisted on going on with the wedding preparations. Adana flooded Instagram with pre-wedding photos, with captions saying, "When your man knows your worth. Soft life only. If your man doesn't treat you like this, throw him away. I'm living the life others only dream of." Their wedding was a spectacle, lavish, crowded, and glamorous. Blogs covered it. Friends reposted the videos. Strangers commented, "God, she's living the dream. Some people are just blessed." But the blessing was a curse in disguise. 2 weeks after the wedding, the love spell wore off. Benjamin became a monster. He slapped Adana for adding too much pepper to his soup. He threw her iPhone into a toilet because she didn't respond to his message fast enough. He forced her to kneel on raw rice for hours after she posted a picture without asking him. He smashed her head against a mirror when she tried to stop him from bringing another woman into their home. He poured boiling water on her leg for disrespecting him in front of his friends. He locked her in a room for 2 days without food because she smiled too much at a male waiter. He recorded her naked during a fight and threatened to post it online. Each time she got pregnant, he forced her to have an abortion, except the last time. She hid it until 5 months, but when he found out, he beat her until she lost the baby. Doctors told her she would never conceive again. Despite the horrors, Adana's Instagram glowed with joy. "My king, my crown. Luxury is my love language. Marry your best friend." I did. Every photo was perfectly filtered. Her bruises were hidden under makeup. Her tears wiped before she pressed record. Her followers envied her, but she was living in a prison with silk curtains. 2 years later, Amora was discharged from the hospital. Her strength had returned. Her spirit was whole again. She moved to Canada for a fresh start. There, she met David, a kind, humble man who saw her as his world. Their wedding was small, intimate, and filled with laughter and healing. No designer gowns, no media, no Instagram filters, just love, peace, and truth. Back in Nigeria, Adana was breaking. She had no friends. Her family cut her off when the truth came out. She couldn't leave the marriage. She remembered the herbalist warning. She had sacrificed everything, her sister, her peace, her womb, for a man who now spit on her presence. Benjamin beat her again one evening because she forgot to iron his shirt. As she lay on the floor, bleeding, he looked down and said coldly, "You're not leaving. Ever, we die here." Amora visited Nigeria briefly and met her sister. When Adana saw her glowing, peaceful, pregnant with David's child, she broke down in tears. Amora whispered, "I waited. I studied. I didn't rush. And you thought I was foolish." Adana, now broken inside and out, could only stare. "Not all that glitters is gold," Amora said softly, turning to leave. "Sometimes, it's just glass reflecting fire. Jealousy is a slow poison, it destroys from within. Don't envy people's lives on social media, many are wearing masks. True love requires patience, not charms or manipulation. All that glitters is not gold. Some glitter is just a warning before the fire."